Wrong line at the back. It says U3 at the back. What's that 222? Here we have another SLH Super Loop, which has just arrived at Uxbridge at its bus stand. Here we have 222 reversing at the bus garage, as there's no space for it to come up. And the 222 is just coming out. It's a U2 going to the university, going to Brunel University. That's Metro Line LK10 BTP going to the Brunel University. So that's bus route U2 LK10 BYT going to the Brunel University. So what's your favourite bus routes? Put it in the comments down below. Our next bus route of the Metro Line depot should be a U3 going to Heathrow Central bus station. Our next bus due out is a U3, should be a U3 going to Heathrow Central bus station. Here we have a 331 just going into the bus line. Metro Line 331. Here we have another U2 going in, and the U3 just going into the bus garage. Oh no, the U3 is going straight to Heathrow Central, it's not going to the bus garage. So that's U3 LK62 DXS going straight to Heathrow Central bus station, not going to the bus garage first, as he was running late from Heathrow going to Uxbridge. So that's the U3 heading straight out, going back to Heathrow Central, as he's running late, going back. Our next bus will be another 222 going to Hounslow bus station, or an A10 going to Heathrow Central bus station. Here we have a U1 going to Bislip station, going to bus stop L. U1 to Bislip station. And an extraordinary where U5 just approaching. This bus is usually run by electric, so this is an extra rare U5. You would usually find this bus on the 207. So that's an extra rare U5 bus. FN12AAY. Usually electric buses on the U5. That's a very rare bus featuring on the U5. So that's a very rare appearance in the U5. Put that in the comments down below if you think that bus suits the U5 rather than the electric buses, or do the electric suit it better. put it in the comments down below. Off goes U5, Transport UK London, SN12 8AY. Here we have the U2 just approaching the bus depot. LK12 8AV and a 222 from Hounslow bus station. Metro line going into the depot. LK16 AX12. Here we have the U1 just leaving, going to Vital Station. The next bus out of the depot should be an A10 going to Heathrow Central bus station. A single decker A10 will be the next bus due out of the Metro line depot. Here we have the 427 going to Southall Merrick Road. This bus is usually found on the 207. Used to be on route E1 before it transferred to RITP2. This bus used to be on the E1 and the SR14DEU. 427 to Southall Merrick Road. Please subscribe to All the Buses London 0 on YouTube. That's All the Buses London 0 on YouTube as we wait for the buses to come out. Our next bus now coming out is a 222 going back to Hounslow bus station. 222 going to Hounslow bus station. He's just waiting now as he's a bit early going to the bus stop. So he's got to wait there for a few minutes. While they do some checks to make sure it's okay to go out. And they're just changing drivers and just checking the mirrors and everything's fine. They're going to be on his way. Next bus now approaching is a U4 that's just come back on the Logic Park on bus route U4 going into the depot. Enviro 400 on the U4. Now coming is bus route 222 going to Hounslow bus station. Now we're approaching the bus stop. LK16 OGE on route 222 Metro line west going to Hounslow bus station. And please like this video as well. Try and get this video to 100,000 likes, as I'm hoping this video will get popular. As the morning is the best time to come here, as there's more buses in the morning. Not like when I came in the afternoon yesterday when there was not many buses. The bus now coming out of the depot is LK60 DNE on route U4. Now turning is Superloop E on route SR8 going to White City. Here we have the U4 going back to Hayes to Logic Park. LK60 DNE. LK10 DXZ. Actually, I was looking at the wrong. Here we have a not in service Transport UK bus going on to the 47, but he haven't changed the blinds yet. He's just approaching in this step. Hopefully he should be at 427. Here we have another U2 going to the Brunel University via Hillingdon Hospital. Please subscribe to all the buses London Zero on YouTube. Like I've already said, subscribe to all the buses London Zero on YouTube, as I'm trying to make the YouTube channel popular. So please do your best by supporting the All the Buses YouTube channel, as I'm travel on every bus in London and do some bus filming as well. So that's U2 going to the Brunel University via Hillingdon Hospital. So that is a very long route to the Brunel University. If you go there to study, I would advise getting the U1, not this bus. This bus goes the long way around, and it's way too long. As I've done the whole of the U2 and I know how long it is. Now departing route U2 Metro Line LK10 BYD single decker going to the Brunel University via Hillingdon Hospital. Here we have the A10 with the broken blind single decker. It was working earlier, but now the blind is currently not working, and I don't know why that is when it was working earlier. And off goes U2 off to the Brunel University via Hillingdon Hospital. Now departing is route A10 single decker Metro Line West going to Heathrow Central Bus Station. Hope he gets that blind fixed as it was working before. Stuck behind the Biffa lorry we have the U3 going to Heathrow Central Bus Station with its hazards on, which I do not know why. Now they've just turned it on. Route U3 going to Heathrow Central Bus Station. Metro Line West, an ex First London bus, SN09 CFX on route U3, double decker going to Heathrow Central Bus Station in Metro Line West. Our next bus is 427 Transport UK with a broken destination blind, where it just says 47. 427 to Southall Merrick Road. Now departing. Here we have a route U4 back from Logic Park going back into the bus depot. Off goes the U3 back to Heathrow Central Bus Station. We should see that bus back in an hour. Alright. The next bus to depart should be another 222 going to Hounslow Bus Station. but it could be a different bus. I do not know what bus is coming next. I believe it's a 222 going to Hounslow bus station. But let's find out what our next bus will be. Here we have a U5 electric bus going to Hayden Harlington Station. So this is what U5 bus usually looks now. Did you prefer the old U5 that we saw a few minutes ago, or do you prefer the new, this electric one? Put it in the comments down below. What's your favourite U5 model? This bus kind of annoys me because of the flickery blind. Now departing the bus depot, we have route 331 going back to Vice. But it has the 222 blind on it, which is very rare. I think the 222 suits the single decker rather than another one. So this bus has got the wrong blind on the front. It's got 222 instead of 331. Here we have an actual 222, which is a double decker, going to Hounslow bus station. So that bus needs to change its blind, as it's going to really confuse people. It says 222 instead of 331, which is very confusing. They need to get that blind fixed as soon as possible. Here we have a 331, tending to be a 221, 222, that's really confusing. Here we have a U7 going to Hastings to Transport UK. Here we have a U4 going back to Hayes Logic Park, still with the Uxbridge line on the front. You need to get that changed now so it's got the right destination on. And then we have U9 going to Harefield Hospital. And a 3-3 and a U3 which has just arrived at the bus station. So this is the U4 going back to Hayes Logic Park. Here we have a U1 going to Ruislip Station. Here we go, just in the blind change now to the right. Oh wow. We have a very rare 222. It's single decker 222 which you don't usually see that every day. You don't usually see that. 222 is usually double deckers all the time. That's very rare. This video has to get 1 million views for that one. Here we have a Superloop SL8 going back to work. Now it says 331, that's the correct bus now. Here we go, the blind is now fixed. This bus can now get on its way as well. That did look quite cool. What did you think in the comments? when they did that, when they just did the 222 blind, did you think that suited the 222 rather than the 331? Here you have the 331, the correct 331, going back to my foot with the correct blind on it now. I think single deckers suit the 222 well than the double decker. So that was an extremely rare thing to see on the 222. But it was just a mix up with the blind, so I'm probably not going to see that again. So I'm glad I came here today for the bus boarding, because we got to see some rare buses that we don't usually see here at Uxbridge. We're just waiting for the U1 to depart home to my slip station, and then we just wait for some more buses to exit the metro line depot and go in there after finishing their job. Here we go, the U1 is now leaving, going back to my slip station. Here we have a 222 just finishing its journey from Hounslow bus station, just going back into the depot. And a U2 going to the Royal Brunel University, going back to the Brunel University. I did like seeing that single decker a few minutes ago with 222 and Hounslow bus station on it. I think it suited the 222 rather than the 331. Surely for that bit in the video, this video must hit 1 million views. If this video does not hit 1 million views and does not get on the trending page today, then I'm not going to do any more bus videos. This video must get on the trending page for that single decker 222. U1 is currently early, so it's waiting for a few minutes before it leaves. And U1 is finally leaving, going to Ruislip station. And if you're wondering, the U1 no longer goes to West Drayton station anymore, and now goes to Ruislip. Here we have a not in service, blank blinded Transport UK single decker, and here we have Transport UK YX17 on route 427 going to Southall Merritt Road, YX17 NYD. I saw this bus on the 207 earlier this morning. And here we have another 222 going to Hounslow bus station. The 222 are quite frequent. And a U3 going back, just finished its bus journey from Heathrow Central bus station, now going back into the depot, get cleaned up and maintenance before it heads back out. Here we have another 222, needs to change its blind to Hounslow before he picks up anybody, as they got the wrong blind. So that's another 222, LK16 DFL going to Hounslow bus station, and a U2 that's now just finished its journey the long way around, just going back into the depot. And that U4 has just come back. U4 I saw a few minutes ago, just returned. Going back into the depot from Logic Park. And a U3 going back to Heathrow Central bus station. Metro Line West, Exeter London bus, LK60 AFS. please don't forget to subscribe again to All the Buses London 0 on YouTube. That's All the Buses London 0 on YouTube. And this bus does make an occasional appearance on Route 95, which will be coming up soon. So from Friday, coming up, Route 95 will be double deckers on Friday, as it's a summer holiday on Friday when the schools break up. And off he goes back to Heathrow Central bus station. Metro Line West, X First London, Imperial 400, going back to Heathrow Central bus station. Now the bus depot seems to be a bit quiet, we're just going to wait for some more buses now. So while we wait for some more buses to come, please take your time to subscribe to All the Buses London 0 on YouTube. And feel free to like this video while we wait. And it could be a long wait now before we get on next one. Hopefully it won't be too much longer. The only bus here is the U9 to Harefield Hospital. Well, hopefully we should get some more buses due soon. And now it's gone a bit quiet now, which is annoying. Hopefully it won't be too much longer. So sorry about this, all the buses fans, it seems to have gone a bit quiet. So we should get some more buses in about a minute's time. Because I can hear some buses beeping at each other, so there are some buses in there, but I don't know how long it's going to be before we get there. Shouldn't be too much longer now. So sorry to keep you waiting. So we did see some rare buses here, which you don't ever get to see here at Uxbridge. Our next bus due to arrive at the bus depot, I believe, is a U3, another U3, coming back to Uxbridge from the Heathrow Central bus station. So we're just got to wait for that to come. And then that shouldn't be too much more. Here we have a U4 Here we have a U4 going to Hayes Logic Park. And the U5 going to Hayden Harlington Station. And an SL8 Superloop going back to White City. Off goes the U4 to Hayes Logic Park. LK60 AGO.
Boss, wait, boss.
And off goes the U5 back to Hayden Harlington Station. Here we have the first B-liner on route 3 going back to Slough bus station. And then A10 going straight back to Heathrow Central bus station as he's running late behind schedule, and he's got to get on his way back and doesn't have time to go into the depot. As soon as we get an A10 double decker, I will get going. It feels like we're going to be a long wait before we get the double decker A10. Feels like we're going to have a long wait before we get one of those. Here we have another U9 with a broken destination blind, which just arrived at Uxbridge at the bus stand. So that destination blind should be saying Harefield Hospital, but it's currently broken right now. So yeah, but that's not going to be good. Hopefully they'll get that fixed as soon as possible. As soon as my phone runs out there, here we have another 222 with an uneven line, which is just going back into the depot. 222 just finishing its journey from Hounslow bus station, which has just dropped its pupils off at Belmont Road and is now going to the depot to get checked out. Our next bus due out of the depot, I believe, is a U3 going to Heathrow Central bus station, but I might be wrong. I believe it's either a U3 or U1 that's due out of the bus, of that bus depot. And the bus approaching now is a U3, I think, going to come back from... No, it's the U4. It's that U4 again. I've seen that bus 3 times now. It's that same U4 I've seen 3 times in a row now. Hopefully we won't see it. Hopefully that's it. There we go. Here we have a single decker just coming out. We have a rare appearance on the newish Metro Line, single Metro Line deckers on route U2 going to the Brunel University. These are rare single deckers. They don't see usually on the U2, they usually have the rounded one. Here we have another 427 going to South Merrick Road. This bus goes via Hayes Town Centre. Please get this video to 100,000 likes. And this video, I'm hoping, is going to hit the trending page, as we saw some very rare battery. At least get it to 100k likes and 100k views. I do not care if it doesn't get to 1 million. Just get me to 100,000. And here we have the Metro Line car just going out and about, as it's going to pick up the driver while they change drivers on a bus somewhere out in West London. Our next bus is 331 going to Ruislip. This time it's got the correct blind, at least this time it's a different 331, and it's got the correct blind instead of the 222. We have the U1 going back to Weisler. Which bus is going to get there first? 331 versus the U1. And the U1 is first at the bus stop. Going to Weisler station. Here we have another U2 going into the depot, and then we've got these small marks on the road due to that idiot car driver that just drove really fast. He's just ruined the bus stop markings on the road, which is not very good. Here we have another 222 going back to Hounslow bus station, just apart from the Metro line depot. And the extra way 222, the one I saw yesterday, is back again. Hopefully we get to see that one before my back one. And now the 222 can't get past the 321, there's a tight squeeze. No, it's just me. We have the U3 going straight out to Heathrow Airport Central.
Yeah, I'm late by.
And that U3 is running behind Central and has to go straight back without going into the depot. Here we have the second bus, they're kind of reversing. Now that's the second one. That's U3 going back to Heathrow Airport Central. And there's another 331 going back into the depot, coming back on its trip from Weisler. And a Transport UK single decker with the broken blind at the back and the front, going back to Harefield Hospital. Due to its broken blind, this bus cannot serve passengers and is going not in service back to the Harefield Hospital. Here we have an SL8 going back to White City via Hayes, Southall, Hanwell, Ealing, Acton, and finally White City and Shepherd's Bush. Here we have an SL8 just doing the blind change now. We're just waiting for some more buses at the plant. I'm hoping that we get to see that 222 before. Here we have the same U4, which I've seen 6 times in a row, going back to Hayes. The Logic Park, I've seen this same bus 6 times in a row now. Well, I have been filming now for 43 minutes. It's not surprising I was seeing the same bus 6 times in a row now. I'll probably be here when it comes back. Here we have the U9 picking up people going back to Harefield Hospital. And just to let you know, the reason I had to move a few minutes ago was to let the wheelchair person get on you, as I was a bit annoyed. We're just waiting for that Metro line Gemini 2 going on route 222 to Hounslow bus station. We're just waiting for it to come out of the depot. We can find that. I am waiting on a double decker A10 as well. I'm waiting on another rare double decker to come. That's why I'm filming here today. But so far it hasn't come back yet, and that's on the U5. It finally hasn't come back. But that's not the one I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for another rare old double decker bus that's going to feature on. I think that's going to go on the U5 or the U3, I don't know. So we'll soon find out. Here we have another electric bus operating on route U5 going to Hayes and Harlington station. If you need to charge up your phone, make sure you have your USB on you, as the electric U5 is now just arriving. And another U2 going to the Bruno University. That's my 11th U2 I've seen. And here she comes, the 222. She's now coming out now. U9 going back to Harefield Hospital. And a 47 going to Southall Merrick Road via Hayes Town Centre. So the beauty of all buses is due to depart in about 2 minutes from the depot. Going back on the 222 to Hounslow bus station. I've only got 10% battery left, so hurry up 222. I really want to see that one. Please, as always, please subscribe to All the Bus in London Zero now. My battery's running low. And I appreciate I'm filming this video while I'm on low batteries, so you better subscribe to my YouTube channel. We're just waiting on this extra rare 222 to now depart the bus stop. Hopefully it shouldn't be too long. Another U2 just arriving at the bus depot. Just completed its long journey from. I can't remember where the U2 goes to today. You can leave the long journey from the Bruno University. Yeah, that's it. Come on the red 222, why am I coming in? My battery is literally on 8%. I better not run out before I've seen. No. Don't ruin my day and not come. Here we have a normal 222 coming out, going back to Hounslow bus station. And the U4 just finished its journey from Hayes Logic Park, now going into the depot. So this is LK16DFY on route 222 to Hounslow bus station via Heathrow Airport and Hayes Town Centre. See if we can make it to an hour before my battery runs. We have another single decker A10. I don't know what time the double decker one is due here, but I'm still waiting for it to go on. And that's going into the depot. I don't know how long we've got until a double decker A10 arrives. And here she comes, the beauty of all buses at last. No, she's reversing again. That's LK60 DFU on route 222, usually found on route E2, E1, 92, 190, I'm going to do it back here. Hopefully she should be due out in about 1 minute time. The queen of the buses, she should be due out in 1 minute time. She's commonly just powered off, which means he's probably not coming out anytime soon. And that's my favourite bus as well, so I'm not going to be able to film it properly. I did film it coming in, so it's not so bad if I don't film it coming back in. We're still waiting on a double-decker A10 to arrive. I don't know how long we've got before that arrives. I don't know how many minutes wait we've got. Hopefully not too many minutes wait before it arrives. And we won't keep you waiting for too much longer. Buses fans, hopefully not too long. Here you have another super loop that's just arrived from Belmont Road just after dropping off some passengers. Now we've got 2 super loops. And then we have another U2 that's just finished its journey from the Brunel University. And off goes the 222 back to Hounslow buses. We've just reached the 50 minutes mark and she's just coming out now. Hello. Once I've seen this bus, I don't care when my battery on. Come on. I can see you powering up, bus. Don't ruin my day. Come on. She's either going to be on a 222 or the U4. When these buses do go in the future, I'm going to miss you, buses. They also count as one of my childhood buses, as well as the Dennis dance. Here we have a U1 going back to the Ruislip station, and a U7 going back to Hayes Sainsbury. It's just finished their journey. Where that U1 is going straight to Ruislip, and it doesn't terminate here. Here we go, the U7 going back to Hayes Sainsbury. From Friday, that should be a double decker for Friday coming up. And then Superloop Metro Line SL8 going back to White City via Hayes, Southall, Hanwell, Ealing, Acton, Shepherd's Bush and White City. Here we have a U3 just coming out, followed by a single decker followed by the normal U2. The bus drivers always have to do their checks to make sure the bus is fine before they can carry on. And the U3 is now just coming, but it's still got the Uxbridge blind on and still needs to change the blind to Heathrow Airport Centre. Here we have the U1 going back to Ruislip. Used to go to West Drayton but doesn't go there anymore. time she's coming on the U4, not the 222, but it doesn't matter. Here we have the beauty of all buses. We have another wall for you again. And here we have U3 going back into the bus stop now, finishing its journey from Heathrow Airport Central. And now there's a bus traffic jam now. I want to go and wait, watch this bus now. It's my favourite one. I can't let it. We have a 427 going to Southall Merrick Road and the A10 going back to Heathrow Airport Central. Another U2 going to the Brunel University. Right, back to the film. Keep filming. I just had to film that bus leaving, and it's one of my favourite buses from my childhood. And they're coming on the E1. Here we have a 331 going back to Vicelip. And the two drivers chatting to each other while they wait for their departure, going back to Vicelip. Here we have a 222 just coming out of the depot, going to Hounslow bus station. Metro line, double depot, LK67 CXM. That's on route 222, going back to Hounslow bus station. I think that's a 331. Let me double check. Yeah, 331 going to Iceland. And the 222 is currently early at the bus stop, so he's not going to be leaving for some. It's now leaving, going back to Hamburg bus station. Off goes the 222 to Hamburg bus station. LK67 XXM. Here we have a Superloop on SL8 waiting for its departure, going to White City. Via Hayes, Ealing Hospital, Ealing Body and White City. Also goes via Acton, Southall, Hanwell, Ealing, Acton, Shepherd's Bush and White City. I do like the Superloop SL8, but I do miss the 607 when it used to be called 607. I do like when I used to use the first London Claxton Presidents on Route 607, because they were my favourite buses on the 607. But I do like seeing old pictures from the 60s when the 607 was a single decker bus. That's really cool. And if you didn't know, I'm going to give you a fact on this video. If you didn't know, Route 607 was a trolley bus before it became the Superloop we now know today. Did you know Route 607 was originally a trolley bus in London, or not? Please put that in the comments. Here we have a U9 departing, going to pick up its passengers from bus stop L, going to Harefield Hospital. And I've done the U9, it was a very weird bus. Just saw U9, I'm saying that, but it was a very boring bus. And we have a route 222, just finished its journey from Hounslow bus station, going into the depot, to then go back out to Hounslow bus station. Going to be repaired or maintenance or get fuel, whatever it needs to be. Here we have another U4 going to Hayes Logic Park, LK60 AHP, an ex-First London bus. You may see this bus on Route 95 on Friday. And here we are, B-Line, First UK, on Route 3, going to Slough bus station. And I love that sound. Finally, the double-decker A10 is finally arrived. I'll be able to finish this video soon. Our bus has finally arrived. The double-decker A10 has finally arrived at Uxbridge, finally. And here we have the U9 going back to Harefield Hospital. Once that bus heads out, we can finally head home. Or just get the SL8. Yeah, I think I'd rather get. No, I think I'm going to get the double-decker A10 and wait for that. Waiting for its departure is Superloopy Metro Line en route SL8, getting ready for its departure back to White City. LF61FX. Here we have a U3 going back into the depot to get maintenance or fuel up, ready for its journey back to Heathrow Airport Central. We could just get a U3, but I prefer the A10. The A10 is my favourite one. We've made it to 1 hour and 3 minutes without the battery running out. Yay. We did it. So please remember to subscribe. I'm not doing this video just for fun. I'm doing it for my bus audience. It's actually the second SL8 to leave first. I thought it was the first one. But no, it's the second one. Please subscribe to all the buses London Zero as I do this video. Super loop. Here we have the U2, the rare U2 going back to the Brunel University. Super loopy loopy loop loop. We got the SL1, SL2, SL3, SL5, SL6, SL7, SL8, SL9, and the SL10. Here comes another U2. Already got its blinds ready for its journey back out. Going back into the depot. SL1 to North Finchley and Walthamstow Central. SL2 to North Woolwich and Walthamstow Central. SL3 to Thamesmead. SL4 to Canary Wharf. SL5 to Croydon Town Centre. 427 to South Merrick Road. Transport London, UK. SL6 to West Croydon and Uxbridge. A 331 going back into the depot from Rislip. SL7 from Heathrow Airport to West Croydon. SL8 to White City from Uxbridge. SL9 Heathrow to Harrow Bus Station. SL10 to North Finchley and Harrow Bus Station. Will we ever get an S11 or an SL12 we got the rare U10. It doesn't usually. U10 has arrived, and we got U5 going to Haytownsend Station. Yeah, the U10 does. Yeah, the U10 does one, but it's very rare. And I saw it yesterday, and I got it today as well. I don't know if that rare U5 is going to come back here.